Alright guys, I'm back with another chapter in Numbers. We're in Numbers chapter 11, where the header reads, "The people complained to Moses." Now, I'm kind of lame, and I don't do a whole lot of stuff for the New Year's. I spend time with my family, and we usually don't stay up till midnight, and so this is technically my New Year's. I'll post this, I think it's tomorrow, so it'll be January 1st, but this is technically what I'm doing for my New Year's Eve, and I kind of prefer it that way. I'm pretty laid back. I enjoy this, and honestly, this has been making me pretty excited. So I'm ready to bring in the new year with new me, hopefully a whole lot more Jesus and a whole lot less me. And so we'll hop right into it. It's chapter 11 in Numbers, where the header reads, "The people complained to Moses." Soon the people began to complain about their hardship, and the Lord heard everything they said. Then the Lord's anger blazed against them, and he sent a fire to rage among them, and he destroyed some of the people in the outskirts of the camp. Then the people screamed to Moses for help, and when he prayed to the Lord, the fire stopped. After that, the area was known as Taberah, which means the place of burning, because fire from the Lord had burned among them, there. Then the foreign rabble who were traveling with the Israelites began to crave the good things of Egypt, and the people of Israel also began to complain. "Oh, for some meat," they exclaimed. "We remember the fish we used to eat for free in Egypt, and we had all the cucumbers, melons, leeks, onions, and garlic we wanted. But now our appetites are gone. All we ever see is this manna." The manna looked like small coriander seeds, and it was pale, yellow like gum resin. The people would go out and gather it from the ground. They made flour by grinding it with hand mills or pounding it in mortars. Then they boiled it in a pot and made it into flat cakes. These cakes tasted like pastries baked with olive oil. The manna came down on the camp with the dew during the night. Moses heard all the families standing in the doorways of their tents whining, and the Lord became extremely angry. Moses was also very aggravated, and Moses said to the Lord, "Why are you treating me, your servant, so harshly? Have mercy on me. What did I do to deserve the burden of all these people? Did I give birth to them? Did I bring them into the world? Why did you tell me to carry them in my arms like a mother carries a nursing baby? How can I carry them to the land you swore to give their ancestors? Where am I supposed to get meat for all these people? They keep whining to me, saying, 'Give us meat to eat.' I can't carry all these people by myself. The load is far too heavy. If this is how you intend to treat me, just go ahead and kill me. Do me a favor and spare me this misery." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Gather before me 70 men who are recognized as elders and leaders of Israel. Bring them to the tabernacle to stand there with you. I will come down and talk to you there. I will take some of the Spirit that is upon you, and I will put the Spirit upon them also. They will bear the burden of the people along with you, so you will not have to carry it alone. And say to the people, 'Purify yourselves, for tomorrow you will have meat to eat.' You were whining, and the Lord heard you when you cried, 'Oh, for some meat. We were better off in Egypt.' Now the Lord will give you meat, and you will have to eat it. And it won't be for just a day or two, or for 5, or for 10, or even 20. You will eat it for a whole month until you gag and are sick of it. For you have rejected the Lord, who is here among you, and you have whined to him, saying, 'Why did we ever leave Egypt?' But Moses responded to the Lord, 'There are 600,000 foot soldiers here with me, and yet you say, I will give them meat for a whole month. Even if we butchered all our flocks and herds, would that satisfy them? Even if we caught all the fish in the sea, would that be enough?' Then the Lord said to Moses, 'Has my arm lost its power? Now you will see whether or not my word comes true.' So Moses went out and reported the Lord's words to the people. He gathered the 70 elders and stationed them around the tabernacle. And the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to Moses. Then he gave the 70 elders the same spirit that was upon Moses. And when the Spirit rested upon them, they prophesied. But this never happened again. 2 men, Eldad and Medad, had stayed behind in the camp. They were listed among the elders, but they had not gone out to the tabernacle. Yet the Spirit rested upon them as well. So they prophesied there in the camp. A young man ran and reported to Moses, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. Joshua, son of Nun, who had been Moses' assistant since his youth, protested, Moses, my master, make them stop. But Moses replied, are you jealous for my sake? I wish that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his spirit upon them all. Then Moses returned to the camp with the elders of Israel. Now the Lord sent a wind that brought quail from the sea, and let them fall all around the camp. For miles in every direction there were quail flying above 3 feet above the ground, about 3 feet above the ground. So the people went out and caught quail all that day, and throughout the night, and all that next day too. No one gathered less than 50 bushels. They spread the quail all around the camp to dry. But while they were gorging themselves on the meat, while it was still in their mouths, the anger of the Lord blazed against the people, and he struck them with a severe plague. So that place was called Kibroth Hattaavah, which means graves of gluttony, because there they buried the people who had craved meat from Egypt. From Kibroth Hattaavah, the Israelites traveled to Hazeroth, where they stayed for some time. That is the end of chapter 11. I really, 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 really love the reflection of Moses and his frustration of serving people that don't share the same spirit. And God recognizes that and blesses him with people that would share that burden. And I don't say burden. Maybe burden's not the right word. I know that they mentioned that would ease his burden, because having that spirit, the flesh isn't prepared to bear that weight. And so even though the spirit inside of him was enough, they say that faith part, that aspect where you say just a tiny little bit of that can move mountains. The flesh doesn't want to do that, though. The flesh gets frustrated with other people's selfishness. Even though they might be aligning themselves with God and doing the right thing, it's so frustrating combating selfishness with selflessness. And say, God, I'll do whatever you want me to do. I can't make these people do it, though. And just that frustration, he's like, I understand that. And I know that. And I know that in order for you to love and continue to serve, I need more people that see like you see. And so he gave him 70 more people. And I like that so much so that as soon as they did that, they started prophesying. And who was it? Where was it? Who was it? Joshua, son of Nun. It's like, hey, these guys weren't at the meeting that we had, and they're out there talking about God and how good he is, prophesying and all that. What's going on here? We better start. He's, oh, good. Keep it pushing. I imagine that's almost exactly how it happened. And I say with fewer words, obviously. But, man, good. I wish, and he said, I wish all of Israel was doing that. And it's so true. And I'm so far from perfect. But I tell you what, the flesh in me just gets so worn down when I'm constantly met with other people's frustration and selfishness. And it's the selfishness in me that wants to combat it. And it's not mine to combat. I don't have to fight it. Not even at all, not even a little bit. I just keep loving. And it's tough. It's so tough. It's so tough not to focus on the frustration and the selfishness and to want to pull back from me. So, okay, if we're being selfish, then I want what's mine. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. You want to worry about these things? Okay, that's fine. That's not how God needs us to work, though. And I love that God just sent him reinforcements. He's like, good, I'm going to bless them with my spirit. And I'm going to put that same pull, that same conviction, I'm going to put that in these men, and they're going to share the load with you. And to think that he had one, and he recognized such need that he sent him 70. I can imagine that Moses' heart was very, very heavy, that God recognized that, hey, we'll send in reinforcements. You know, maybe Moses might have been thinking 1, 2, anybody. God said, please. And he sent him 70. So, I don't know. I'm a big numbers guy, and I just think that that's, when we ask for things and God just opens the floodgates, says, send help. So I'm going to send all the help you need, maybe even more than you need. And not that that's going to stop the griping, because those are the people that need to work on their relationship with God. And that's not Moses' job. Moses' job is to continue to spread the good word. And what people do with that word is up to them. If they're not ready to receive it, then they should prepare to suffer for a little bit longer until they recognize that, hey, God's the one in charge. And so, on that note, have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll be back for chapter 12 of Numbers, where the header reads, Miriam and Aaron oppose Moses. Have a great night, guys. Have a great new year. Be the best versions of yourself. Get closer to God. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to just try and enjoy more and more Jesus every day. And he's going to, through that pursuit, I know that I'll become more blessed than I can even imagine. But on that note, have a good night. God bless. And I'll see you guys next year. See ya.